Hey, I'm Scott, your host of Capital Dish. Welcome to my show. Remember, it is a real guy in a real place cooking real food, and I got my ever requested assistant again, Sonia. Say hi, Sonia.
Hi.
Thank you. We are today doing some, last week we went to the south of France for our show, and this week, you know where I'm going to take you?
Where?
We're going to the Caribbean.
Ooh.
A little bit of junkanoo. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do some homemade potato chips because I love them.
Ooh.
That's the only reason we're doing them. Then we're going to do some marinated shrimp. We are going to be do Caribbean chicken. We're going to be doing a real special treat that only I have from Anheuser-Busch. Okay. Only I have it. And I'm going to come clean with you. I'm going to be very honest.
All right, be honest.
You forced me to do it.
We're forcing you.
When we went to the south of France last week, I forgot to make the dessert that was said on the show. So you're going to see it, but I'm not going to make it. So we're going to do that also. So, Sonia,
yes.
We have to talk about two things first.
All right.
We have, Esposito's has been doing a fantastic giveaway from the fresh flowers department. And let me tell you, these things are huge. Huge. You like that, don't you?
I do like that.
Yes, it is. It's huge. And those flowers, what you need to do is go to Scott
at capitaldish.com.
Info.
Sorry.
She's not going to be here next week. Don't forget about it. Then, what else do we have to give away?
Oh, we also have our...
We have the baking mat from Great Chefs. Will you please show them, Sonia?
Yes. And
we've used this on our show before, and it is one of the best things. You can just keep cooking with it, and nothing sticks, and your pans don't get dirty, so you're going to love that. So go to Scott at capitaldish.info, and we're going to tell you about it again at the bottom of the show. So, Sonia, let's get to work.
All right.
Madam?
Yes, and...
Now I'm ready to work. Okay, today we are going to have a wonderful treat from Bacardi. These are the new drinks, and they're going to be out. I don't know if they're out in all the grocery stores across America, but I do have them, Capital Dish. And this is the Mandarin Orange O.
Now, what is that? Is it a liquor, or is it what is that?
It's a malt liquor, and I'm going to tell them about it. Would you please go get some ice?
Ice, all right.
I'll tell you. Okay, so this is a Mandarin Orange drink, and we're going to add a little bit of cranberry juice and a little bit of orange juice, and it's going to be a real refreshing treat. And they are going to be out on the market. If they're not out already in your area, they're going to be coming soon. So I'm going to mix a little bit of this.
All right.
Smell that.
That
that's
smells
good.
good.
We're going to do a little bit of cranberry juice for a little bit of color. It's almost like an Anheuser-Busch Cosmopolitan. And I'm going to put a little bit of OJ.
OJ in it too? Just a little splash?
This is just going to get us, us started because, we always need, there's one thing the Capital Dish does is we have a cocktail.
And let me ask you, is it Caribbean or Caribbean? Why do people say that? It's the Pirates of the Caribbean, but then they say
kind of like from being from Boston, getting the car.
I was getting confused.
Okay.
All right. So now we've got.
Do you know where it is?
Yes, it's in the Caribbean.
Okay, there you go. See, you just said it. There you go. Look at these. Does that look good?
Ooh, that does look good.
Wait a minute. You have more than I do.
All right, we'll switch.
Well, you know what? I have to cook, so you can have the bigger one. Because I'm going to be having some wine from the wine warehouse in just a minute.
All
Look at this, and this is the new treat from Anheuser-Busch. We're going to call it the Capital Dish Teeny.
Ooh, sounds good.
Enjoy. Let's taste it. That is good.
Yeah.
That is really good. It's really refreshing. So it takes you almost to the Caribbean with just feeling about it.
Good.
Okay.
Very refreshing.
Now I have to go to work.
All right.
So I'm going to set this over here. We are going to start making some potato chips. And I have my little thing here, Sonia.
All right.
Actually, we need to clear up a little bit here.
All right, I can do that.
She's my trusty assistant. This is called, if you remember a couple shows ago, this is a mandolin, and it's available at Great Chefs, or if not in the Tallahassee area, if you go to any restaurant supply house in your area. And what it does, it's very thinly sliced, and sometimes you wonder how restaurants get things sliced so thin and accurate. So what we're going to do with this, I'm going to just slide this like this, and when it gets too close for your fingers, this one has a
little nifty attachment.
A little attachment, so you don't have a
little finger in there.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
That's been happening a lot lately in places, so let's not let that happen here.
No, no, no.
Now, what I want you to do
All right.
is just brush very lightly. I'm going to put these on, and what I have this is on parchment paper.
Okay.
Parchment paper has become my new favorite paper. And it's rather inexpensive if you find that you have to keep cleaning the pans, so it really comes in handy. So I'm going to give this over here to you.
All right.
And I want you to brush these. You don't want a lot of oil, Sonia. You just
right.
want to brush it very lightly.
Just a little bit?
My little trusty assistant,
Okay.
you can do that.
I can do that, yes.
And we're going to be putting some salt and pepper on those, but you just
All
start
right,
working.
Just with the oil.
We're going to put a little salt and pepper on there. And my secret today, we're going to be using some dill. So we're going to have that. I'll put this over here for her.
right.
And I'm going to get started on another dish that we're going to have. We're going to have a tomato caper salad. But it's not tomato caper, it's the dressing. It's on thinly sliced romaine lettuce.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
So here, I have some capers, and I'm going to kind of just mash them up. And I'll let you get a shot of this. I'm just going to mash them up to get the salt flavor out of the caper. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put about, go ahead and salt and pepper
Salt
those.
and pepper?
Yeah, not a lot, just make it look pretty.
Just make it look a little shaking on here.
What are you doing? Make it look pretty.
Oh, was that not pretty?
You missed some.
Oh, okay. All right, let me get.
I tell you.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right, so where was I? We're going to put some oil in here. And that's, actually it's going to be 2-to-1 oil. So that's the olive oil. Then we're going to do some balsamic vinegar. And you can get this very, very inexpensively, or you can pay a little bit more, and it's aged. And it really does make a difference. So you want the better oil. The better oil.
Yes, better.
I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this and a little bit of pepper. Those look good. Now put those in the oven.
Right. Okay, I'm doing good now.
Yeah, you're doing very good. And I'm going to whisk this up. And I can tell by the color, you want the dressing to be a little bit more darker. So I'm going to add a little bit more balsamic to it. So we're going to whisk this up. Sonia,
Yes.
my trusty assistant of the
Yes,
day, will you
I'm ready.
please put some tomatoes in here?
All right, absolutely.
Thank you. And these are cherry or grape tomatoes. And I put these in here, and we're just going to stir these around and let them marinate. I'm going to have Sonia take these, stir them a little bit, and then I want you to put them in the refrigerator because
Right.
this needs to chill because this is the dressing for your romaine. So stir that a little bit.
All right, and how long do I leave the French potato chips?
They're not French fries, they're
I
potato
know,
chips.
Potato chips. I'm
France
sorry.
was last week. We're in the
Yes,
Caribbean.
We're in Caribbean. Okay.
So
I get all
they're going to
this.
be about 12 minutes,
12
and then we're going to
minutes.
flip them over, and we're going to brush them with oil again. The dressing, the tomato caper goes in the refrigerator, and when we come back, we're going to start on the marinated shrimp. So Sonia, I need you to bring me the shrimp out, and we're going to start on the marinated shrimp. So don't miss it. Come right back. We're going to the Caribbean, and we got a little bit of the ho-ho-ho going on. See you in a minute.